Well, a while back I was making that scarecrow, and I was trying to find my needle. I have a big needle, a sacking needle for stitching that sort of thing, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I ended up making this crude contraption out of a old spike, hammered it flat and drilled a hole in it, and that worked, if we're using the big twine. But it put me in mind that I really need to keep more of those needles, regular needles, on hand. So I ordered in some of these. That's that needle assortment. Now, I couldn't find them locally. Just assorted needles, which is always good to have on hand. So I ended up ordering them online, and you end up ordering out of China, from eBay. But it's cheap. It's just that you aren't going to get them for a while. It takes like a month to get here. But the set was kind of nice in that it came with, thread. It's like this waxed poly stuff. And a pretty nice awl, which is always handy to have. A finger thimble, that just goes on any finger. And the needle has got a glover's needle for sewing leather and fur, a carpet needle for sewing canvas and carpet, a sail needle, a upholstery needle, which is a nice long needle, and this flattened end sacking needle, which is what I was looking for, though I have an even bigger one than this someplace when I can find it. Then it comes with a couple of these curved mattress needles, a big one and a small one. But for $2.64, that's a pretty good deal. So, it just came today. And as soon as I opened it, I ordered a couple more. Because sometimes, like when you're using like a needle for sewing like this, if you're sewing like harness, you really want to use two of them. So, it's good to have another one hand. Most of the time I use, my stitching awl for that sort of thing, but it really, for this circumstance, it wasn't the right thing. So I ended up making this contraption, which, like I say, worked fine for sewing this heavy twine for making a scarecrow, but I ain't gonna have to make a lot of them. But needles always come in handy. It's one of the things you really should ever be without. Most of the time, if you see like sewing kits, well, they got little tiny needles, and really skinny thread. It's fine for, I don't know, maybe if you're mending your unmentionables or something, but for really repairing something, you need something a little heavier, and that's where the bigger needles and the heavier thread comes in. Yeah, and it's terrifically strong stuff. But like I say, this was $2.64, so I quick ordered a couple more. But out of China too, they make sets like this that have, well, it's the same, but it's got like a whole assortment of thread with it, more if you feel that you need it, but I always got a lot of that harness thread on hand. But it's something the guys should keep on hand and keep track of. It's very easy to lose. I gotta find like an old tobacco tin or something to throw all my needles in. But I just thought I'd let you know, because when you need them, you need them.